we need to talk about Guglielmo Vicario. And those of you who have been subscribers from the very beginning on the Sonny Talk Spurs channel will remember I was not sure on this signing. I wanted David Raya, but we all know how good David Raya is, one of the best goalkeepers now in the Premier League. But I still believe that Vicario is one of the better goalkeepers in the Premier League. But he has come under a lot of stick recently, and it's pretty appropriate because he has made some poor decisions in his goalkeeping in some games. So today on the Sonny Talk Spurs YouTube channel, we're going to be talking about the problem of Guglielmo Vicario at Tottenham Hotspur. And if you are new to the Sonny Talk Spurs YouTube channel, then drop us a like, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well, and also leave your comments down below. What do you make of Vicario and his performances so far this season? So yeah, fans, the media and rival fans as well have sort of been giving Vicario a tough time. And this has sort of been happening since last season, where teams such as Manchester City in the FA Cup targeted Vicario from corners. And we all know Tottenham are not the best at defending corners either, but Vicario comes into stick because when he's between the sticks, he's either on his line, or when he does come out, he refuses to punch it or claim his balls. Bit of a sus sentence, I know, but I didn't even know how to react to that. But I pretty much feel like with Vicario, we all know his talents, don't we? He's an amazing shot stopper. He's really good with the ball at his feet. But as I said, in recent weeks, a lot of people have found his sort of claiming of balls and also his displays from corners just not up to standard.
But again, Andy, how many times have we sat on this show and spoke about Spurs defensively from set plays? Goalkeeper, weak.
See, that's a big problem.
Weak.
When Ange Postecoglou is interviewed afterwards, he looks quite... I don't know if arrogant's the right word. Maybe it is.
Oh, no, it is arrogant.
But he's incredibly rude. I can't remember who the young lady was from Sky. Was it Emma?
I think it's Emma Saunders.
Emma Saunders. I thought it was incredibly rude how he spoke to her. She asked a question and his reply was, well, if you finish a question, I'll answer it.
Yeah.
And then she asked him, I've already told you. There's no need for that. She's only doing a job.
But I don't understand. We saw last year, and I remember there was a game against West Ham where they must have put about 3 or 4 under the crossbar, and I think the big zoomer gets up scores.
That's right.
Arsenal did it to them. Havertz header. It keeps happening. But not only are they conceding from these opportunities, how many does the goalkeeper miss? There was one yesterday, he went to punch it, completely missed it.
They need a new goalkeeper.
Not so much new goalkeeper, but they need some kind of set play coach or something, some kind of coaching.
Let's talk about this later on, because the phone lines are starting going nuts now, because people think we're going to do it now. We're not, but you can call in and we'll take your details. We'll do it from 5 o'clock. I want to have my say on Spurs as well. It's just a little stat. I've got lots of them about Spurs in front of me. Spurs have kept 4 clean sheets in their last 37 games.
That's nuts.
The fact that they know that Vicario is probably the worst I've seen from a goalkeeper of his height dominate his 6-yard box, he doesn't do it. To put the ball constantly from set pieces into that position, at some point you're going to get some joy, and Gabriel made it his ball, scored the goal, and then they didn't change the way they played. They just kind of played it back 4, protecting, like Robbie said, in the tactics, and I thought it was a superb performance, really was.
Controversial incident in Tottenham's win over Brentford, which referee John Brooks missed Spurs keeper Vicario handling the ball outside his area. This seems so blatant, Dermot, but VAR couldn't get involved. Explain why.
Could get involved, but it's got to go through the mechanics of the decision. If you look, has he handled the ball outside the penalty area? Definitely. Referee misses it for whatever reason. Loses the ball there, flicks the ball away, think there's the one there. So the first thing is, has he denied an obvious goal scoring opportunity? I would say no, because the player isn't in control of the ball. Can he get the ball? Possibly. There's a lot of players around him. Has he stopped a promising attack? Maybe. So maximum yellow card, but 100% not a red card.
Okay, so therefore a referee, VAR can't get involved. Because I think the kind of myth or the misconception is if a goalkeeper handles the ball outside the penalty area, it's an automatic red card, but it's not.
It's got to have impact. It's got to impact on the outcome of that decision. And as I say, it's 100% not a red card. You've only got to look at how many players around him.
If the Brentford player gets the ball at his feet, he's got an open goal there, hasn't he?
Well, he hasn't, because you see the amount of defenders there. It's 100% not a red card. There's no doubt about that. Is it a yellow card? Well, is he breaking up a promise in attack? Probably. But what I would say is, if the referee penalises, it will be maximum yellow card, not a red card. It has to be denying an opposite goal scoring opportunity, or him handling the ball where it's been shot at goal, denying a goal.
And I tend to agree. I believe a strong goalkeeper, like I mentioned in the intro, David Raya, your Edisons, your Allisons, always claim their, crosses, corners, set pieces. Even at the weekend, we'll take this as a case study. He basically did not handle a certain corner very well, and he punched it out for another corner. And we just want our goalkeeper to be strong, to be able to handle these sort of incidents. And as a case study, we can also look at Hugo Lloris. Basically, when he was at the club as well, he was a fantastic shot stopper, got us out of jail many times, but he wasn't good with his feet. Hence why we have swapped out him for Vicario, because Vicario can play the passing football that Ange Postecoglou wants. But Lloris also had a bit of issue with claiming, and I remember a time when he was called out for punching the ball from corners. So it's understandable. Goalkeepers will want more from their team. The likes of Schmeichel and Petr Cech as well. They would criticise this style of goalkeeping. You just got to claim it. You've got to just barge through and grab it. We've conceded a lot of corners in recent months under Ange Postecoglou. Set pieces are being worked on, but it's just not strong enough. It's just not, authoritarian, you could say, from Vicario. And, he did a recent interview, actually, with Sky Sports, where he spoke about the problem of set pieces and corners and how he thinks he can handle them.
I know Ange Postecoglou has talked about the debate around set pieces and how it's becoming a narrative, maybe. Do you, as the players, you're obviously at the training ground working on those kind of things, has it been blown out of all proportion, or is there stuff to work on? And also, from your perspective, what are your instructions from set pieces? How do you decide when to catch, when to punch, when to leave it for the centre backs?
Well, I think it's a collective responsibility. We work a lot on that, but I can say in football 33% of goals are scored by set pieces, so it's not a Tottenham problem, it's a problem of everyone. So because in these 4 games we've faced a lot of set pieces, I can remember against Everton we did a brilliant job, but maybe when you don't concede is normal, and when you concede you see the problem. So also against Arsenal we faced 6 corners, and we handled it very well, and we paid the price for just one, maybe switching off a little bit, me being blocked, Kuti losing the duel with Gabriel, and the other boys on the front maybe moving too forward, and they left their zone too easy for Gabriel to head the ball. But I think everything as a family we sort out collectively, like a unit, like we work every day on the pitch. So I think we've talked too much about set pieces of Tottenham, but I think is one of the easiest way to score goals. And also we scored this season against Everton, against one of the biggest team in set pieces we scored against, and we didn't concede against. But maybe, I don't know, no one said anything about that, because we won 4-0, and they said, oh, you had an easy win with Everton, so you scored 4 goals, and everyone put an eye on that. Well, we made big teamwork on that, attacking and defensively. So everyone sees things in their perspective, and I really don't care. We know what to do, and we know how to deal set pieces. We analyze when we concede, but also we don't have to put a lot of attention on that, because maybe you go out on your way, and we just want to be focused as a team and try to win games.
I think with subtle tweaks, though, Vicario can improve on this in training. I feel like he just has to have the confidence. Like, he's there dictating to the likes of Romero and Mickey van der Ven. He needs to be a proper old school goalkeeper, say when it's his, and claim it with 2 hands. I just feel like he can achieve that at Tottenham and in the Premier League. It's just because the Premier League is a lot more physical, isn't it, compared to Serie A where he was. And you're just not used to, the tactics of Arsenal from corners, like when Ben White was trying to take his gloves off or whatnot. So And also, I feel like when you look at how Arsenal are from corners, they're the number one team, aren't they? They're just so impressive. They did it against Manchester City at the weekend as well. It's just the mind games they play. But I'm not too worried about Guglielmo Vicario. I feel like he is still a top goalkeeper, and he will be a top goalkeeper for Spurs. So I feel like we just need to calm down. There's not really a problem with Vicario. He will grow into this Spurs team even more. So you have to let me know, what do you make of Vicario this season and the last couple of months for Tottenham? Do you think he's good enough? Should he be replaced? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And while you're down there, hit the like button, subscribe to Sonny Talk Spurs, and also hit that notification bell because it'll let you know when I've gone live. And until next time, I'll see you guys then. Bye.